Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live show with Nihal Sarin, where we are going to talk about his games and we are going to talk about what has made him such a strong player in the past and in the present. So, first thing that we're going to talk about here is I'm going to show you a couple of pictures first. As you can see on the screen, this is the first time that I saw Nihal Sarin, and that was at the World Juniors 2014 when he was just 10 years old. You can see from his face that he was a little bit sort of disinterested in the game. You can see he's looking here and there, and if you check the next one here, he is yawning his way into the game, and here he's pulling his eye before the game. So all in all, it seemed like as if he was not very interested in chess, but when the position became tense, or when he started to think, this is what we could see, complete focus, and such great focus he would have on the board that it was simply mind blowing to follow him. And this is one of his, I would say, great pictures that I love tremendously. And then when he would come in the analysis room, he would speak about the position in such a tremendous fashion for a 10-year-old that I was simply bowled over. Here he was in the commentary room talking about his game against players who were rated 400 points above him. And this one picture needs special mention. That's Manisha Mohite. She's one of India's top reporters in chess. She's covered Anand, Hari Krishna, Vidit, you name it, all the top players. And she herself, when Nihal was just 10 years old, said to me, Sagar, can you just take a picture of me and Nihal together? And I said, why? She said, a few years later, this is going to be priceless. And her words did come true. Nihal is now 14 years old, looks like a mature boy, but everything is still the same. He never sits down while he's playing. He's just walking around, tremendously, good at blindfold chess, thinking his way while walking. And he became the 53rd grandmaster of India. So a great talent for Indian chess. I think we should all welcome Nihal. Nihal is here with me. How are you doing, Nihal?
Good evening, everybody. I'm fine here.
Hi. So, guys, because Nihal is in Kerala and there is a lot of electricity issues and also internet issues, we have not kept a video stream of Nihal. He will be only talking. So I hope that the voice is audible. This is me, Sagar Shah, and I'm streaming live from Poland. So I'm in Poland, Nihal in Thrissur. Nihal, today we are going to look at few of your games and for our viewers. So excited for the same?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so Nihal, we should cut the talking and we should get down to chess. What would you like to see first? First game of yours. Which one should we go to?
I don't know. You can select this.
Okay, so there's this one game which I've selected of yours, which was from 2015, and we are going to talk about it. But first of all, let me welcome everyone who's here, who's watching this. There are a lot of people who are on this live show watching it, and guys, welcome all of you to this show. We are going to make it interactive. But let me first also tell you why we are doing this show. This show is meant for raising funds for the victims of floods that have taken place in Kerala. Huge number of people have lost their lives. More than 3 lakh people have been displaced. Homes have been destroyed. So for that purpose, Nihal, who is just recently became the 3rd GM from Kerala, has decided that he is going to personally take this roll up and raise funds. So I would request all of you to look at the links in the description to this video. There are 3 to 4 ways in which you can contribute. The first one is the bank deposit if you are an Indian. There's also credit cards that you can use, and for all those who are using YouTube, there's a very nice way. There's a button called as super chat which you click and you can donate. So all the money that we collect today will go to Chief Minister's Distress Relief Fund. Tomorrow we will make the donation, and I must say that the response until now has been terrific. First of all, Nihal, do you know who the first donor of this entire event has been?
Yes.
Who is he?
Um, Viswanathan Anand.
Yes, none other than India's first GM, Vishy Anand. He's playing at the Singfield Cup, and yesterday he congratulated Nihal for this great endeavor, and he has contributed rupees 15,000 for this show. So we are going to have special merchandise of ChessBase, which will be signed by Vishy, which will be given in this show to all of you. And also there are many more people who have contributed. I cannot take name of everyone right now, but it will be published on ChessBase India website for everyone who has contributed. But I would mention that the top woman player of India, Koneru Hampi, has contributed 25,000 rupees. So that's tremendous. I would like to thank her for the same. And here we have the first donation by Nikhil Dikshit on Super Chat. Thank you, Nikhil, for your donation. Okay, so Nihal, should we get on to chess now?
Okay, sure.
Okay, so you are playing with the black pieces here against
Yes.
Abdu Satarov Nodirbek, and
Yes.
this was in 2015, yes?
Yes. He was already known to be very, very strong,
His,
and
his
he's
rating was
already.
2400.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you were
Uh,
just 2096.
Yes, I had lost a lot of rating in last 3 tournaments. Like I lost, I guess more than 200 or about 200.
About 200 points you had lost.
Yes, I think for K40 this is just normal.
Yeah, this is pretty normal. So you had lost a lot of points while your opponent was 2432 and you were just 2096. Were you afraid of him a little bit?
Yes, I was afraid of him a little bit, and I also had a quite a bad score against him in classical chess.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and it's obvious that he was the world number one in his category.
Correct. But you played this game fearlessly. Like we won't take too much time in the opening, but coming to the Najdorf, you put your rook on c8 and pushed your pawn to b5. And after
Yes.
king b1, I think, Nihal, what do you think? We should let the viewers guess what you played here with black.
It's not so difficult, I guess.
Yeah, it's not so difficult. It's a warm up for you guys. The first move over here, black to play. What would black do? And it's a very typical way in which people play in the Sicilian. So Harsh Kanoje is the first one who's replied, and he has suggested the move. Also Vinay Thomas Abraham, and lot of people have said it. Nihal, the move rook into c3. Pretty obvious, yeah.
Yes, yes, it's obvious, and I thought here it's interesting because I guess my pieces are well placed, and also it's not so easy for white to create counterplay on the king side.
Yes, but usually black gets a pawn in return for the exchange sacrifice. Here you get nothing. So how does that justify it?
I don't know. I thought that white's king was maybe a bit too weak.
Mm-hmm.
and I had some decent attacking chances.
Okay. So
And main reason is G4 is not extremely easy for white, I thought.
yeah, to get G4 was not at all easy. So he took, and you started to attack the C3 pawn. And here, do you think Bishop D3 was a mistake by him or not really?
I don't know. I was not sure what he would do here. And Bishop D3 is very obvious, I think.
Yeah, okay, but you got this move D5 in.
Yes, but I think I'll get it anyway, right?
Yes, there was no way to stop D5. That's the point. Uh, so Bishop D3, D5, H3, castles, Rook G1, and now your next move was Rook B8. And what was your thought behind this?
Um, Nothing particular. The idea is very simple. I just want to play A5, A4.
Okay, so you want
And
push your pawn and open up his king further.
yes, yes.
Okay, very simple chess. D, F E4, A5. And what if he takes this over here, bishop into B5? Does it worry
Bishop
you?
takes B5, I think knight E4. And
And C3 is hanging.
yes,
So G4, A4, G into H5, A into B3. You recovered the material. Uh,
yes.
and here, after Queen B4, things started becoming very interesting. He has played his bishop to H6, attacking your pawn on G7. Um,
Yes.
so tell us what was going through your mind right now.
I don't know. I think I was happy to see this move. I thought it was not so good for white to do this.
Okay.
Because I thought white had to protect his king first somehow. I'm not sure how, but maybe like rook CD1 maybe.
So you mean to say in this position, instead of playing bishop h6, rook cd1 was better?
I maybe.
Perhaps. Hmm. But
But
okay, bishop
not
h6 is
really.
very natural.
No, rook C4. Yes, but rook CD1 also, I think it's not good. I just take on E4, yes?
Yes.
Yes, I don't know. Bishop h6 was, I guess it was kind of what I was expecting as well.
Okay. And here, okay, just to clarify, queen g2 doesn't really work because of check on c3, yes?
Yes,
And then you just play bishop f8 perhaps.
yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So bishop h6 attacking, and now you calculated everything perfectly. Bishop into b3, rook into g7, king h8, a3. Was this move seen by you, a3, or not really?
Uh, I don't remember, but it should have been. But a3 is not such a big deal, I thought.
He can take on b3, yes?
Yes, but I just take queen b3
Okay,
and
and
queen b2, queen d3.
yeah, and you're just winning.
Yes,
Hmm.
but I think I was expecting queen b2. I was mainly focusing on queen b2,
Okay,
I guess.
and then how do you continue here? Do you take on a2?
Um, I don't remember exactly, but uh, mm, I'm not so sure what I should do here.
Because materially you're doing fine. I mean, you can even pull back your bishop and
Yes, maybe bishop e6. I don't
bishop
know.
e6, and you should be okay here.
Yes,
Right. So he played
or
a3. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying something.
maybe I intended something better during the game. I'm not
Okay.
so sure.
Okay. But a3 you took, queen g2, and he had this devilish trap here, yeah, to play rook h7 and queen g7
Yes,
mate.
yes, yes, yes.
And but you had prepared something.
Yes.
So Guys, anyone who would like to attempt here, it's Nihal to play before Abdus Sattarov can checkmate him. He checkmated his opponent. What do you play here? Uh, by the way, we would like to thank a few people who have already donated here. One was Nikhil Dikshit. Next was Chetan Anand for donating 1000 rupees. Thank you so much. So already money is flowing in. I believe that we have raised over 50,000 rupees already prior to this show. And I hope that by the time we end, it will be much more. So please be generous. And also, if you have any questions for Nihal, do uh, write them down over here. We will be taking a few of them. Pardon me if I can't ask him everything, but a few of them will be answered. By the way, a few people did suggest Rook A8, and this was exactly what Abdus Sattarov was waiting for, yes?
Yes. Rook H7, and I'm just mated on G7.
And whatever you take with, it's just mate. So
Yes.
but a lot of people got the right answer here. Sunita, Food Chess Travel, also Swarna Vinod, Vinay Abram Thomas, Kishan Rao. A lot of people have found the right move, and the move is Bishop to A2. It's fantastic move, and you take over here on A2, and then after Queen D3, King A1, Queen D4. He resigned the game.
Yes. Actually, I was quite nervous in this position, but I don't know why. Maybe I was just.
What were you planning if you went King B1? I think you can still play on.
Yes, like Queen E4, and yeah, Black has to be winning. Um, After the game, according to the engine, I remember it was something like +8 for me, which was.
Which was surprising.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, it's completely winning. Your rook is coming to A8 now. Uh, and
And
you, yes,
one of the main problems for white is that I get to play Bishop F8 at some point, and
and win more material.
yes.
Okay, so this was a very nice win for you against number one player at this point. It was World Under 12 Championship in 2015. Did you win this tournament?
No, I was second on tiebreaks.
And who came first?
Muradli Muhammad. He's an IM now from Azerbaijan.
Okay, okay. All right. So this was a great win when you were just 11 years old. And I would like to go to the next game now. But before that, there are a few questions here. Arjun Dave asks Nihal, how are you feeling right now after achieving your GM title? Satisfied or hungry for more?
Um, at the moment, I'm very satisfied, and mainly I'm relieved at the moment.
Okay.
And it used to be quite a pressure for me, but now I'm happy that I can play more freely, I guess.
So you mean to say becoming a GM was a little bit of pressure for you?
Yes.
But why was it? Like whatever I have read about you, most of the times it has been like you're focusing only on chess, not on results. Yeah. So why did GM title give you pressure?
I don't know. Uh, it's of course very nice to get this title, and I was missing this by half point many times.
Right. Yes, you're very close to GM norms many times.
Yes, many times. So this naturally it became a pressure.
Okay. So we have a few more people. One is Sandeep Sudendra, who's contributed. There's also Prati Shrihas Reddy and Vihang Dikshit. Thank you all for contributing. Okay, so next game, Nihal, is one of the most looked forward games. This was played in 2015, same tournament, and your opponent was Praggnanandhaa.
Yes, but No, this is not the same tournament, I guess. It was last year.
It was in 2014 against
Yes.
Praggnanandhaa. Okay, so it was in under 10 World Youth.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you were white, Praggnanandhaa was black, and you're good friends with Pragu?
Yes, yes. Obviously, yes.
Obviously, yes. Okay, so I would like to tell the viewers here I was present at the World Youth Championship where both Nihal and Prag were playing there, and both of them really very good friends of each other. It was a pleasure to see them together. So, Nihal, in this very game of yours, I would like to focus on one specific position here in which Praggnanandhaa, who was black, he made the move bishop to g5 here, and it was Nihal's move. So before we ask Nihal what he played and why he played it, I would like the viewers to suggest a few moves. What do you think should white play here? And meanwhile, Nihal, there is one question from a lot of people who are asking you, please suggest us one book that you like a lot and which can help them improve. So, can you suggest one book to them? Chess book.
Uh, I'm not such a good reader, but I can. I think Doretsky's Endgame Manual is very good.
Okay. Doretsky's Endgame Manual is one of the books that Nihal recommends. Have you studied it completely?
No, no, no.
No. Okay, so you have but looked over it.
Yes, I have looked over it. Like I was just reading it basically, and I was just going through it for
Okay,
funds mainly, not like working.
but you found the positions interesting and you learnt a lot from it.
Yes, it's a fantastic book, I think.
Okay, there's another book which we have seen many times and we have read is Alekhine's Best Games. Do you like it?
Yes, it's also very nice.
And who's the author of that book?
Uh,
I think Alekhine himself. Yes or
no, I don't think it was Alakhan.
okay.
I
So
don't remember exactly, but I read it long time back.
okay. So there are two books which Nihal currently suggests to everyone. One is Dvoretsky's Endgame Manual, and the other is Best Games of Alekhine. Okay, so Nihal, we have a few suggestions here. Uh, Food Chess Travel, Super Krishna, Parul Shah. Everyone suggests Bishop G3. Subha Gola Katkota says Knight F3, also Hacker. And Aniket Kilgandre says Bishop into G5. And Vinay Thomas Abraham and a few people suggest H4. The funny thing is, no one found the move that you played.
Uh, the move I played is quite strange.
Yes,
Should say.
okay. I got the first guy who's found it. Atri Chatterjee. Atri, congratulations. You played the move that Nihal played in this position. But Nihal, tell us first. I'm sure you didn't think of the move straight away. You first thought around it and then came to that move, yeah?
Yes, but with G3, my main point is not that I'm preparing H4, but the main point is I just wanted to take back with the G pawn, and I thought it's it's an interesting structure to play.
Yes, so the point is Nihal wants to take with the G pawn, open the G file, and perhaps put your king on H1 and then Rook G1, yes?
Yes,
That's the aggressive intention that he had in this position. And other moves are also what people suggested were fine, I
yes,
guess.
I think they are just completely all right as well.
Yes, they are all fine, but G3 is, I think, a very interesting idea. And after Prague took on GF, Bishop F4, GF4, Bishop A6, rook f d1, f5. Was this an error, Nihal?
I don't know.
Perhaps, yeah. I think it allowed
Perhaps.
you queen g6, and
But
later on, yes.
maybe right now I'm feeling that maybe I should take EF6. Maybe.
So after 4 years, if you were given this position, you would have taken.
Maybe.
And what if I take with the queen? How do you continue?
I don't know. Maybe knight f3.
Knight to f3, and then knight e5, looking at all
Yes.
the light squares in the position.
Yes. Especially g6 is looking very bad for black.
Right. I guess this is how players evolve, and they become stronger as they grow up. So, Nihal, do you ever look at your games of 2014 or 15 anytime?
Huh? What?
Do you look at your old games when you have time, or not really?
Not really.
No. So you just focus on the next games. Okay. So after
Yes.
Queen G6, you beat Prague in this position, and this was your. Was this the first time you played against each other?
No, no. I think first time was in maybe in 2011 or 12.
Okay. 2011 or 12 is when you both played with each other. So many times, yeah, you have played.
Yes. The last one being at Aeroflot.
In 2018,
Yes.
and it was a draw.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So both true gems of Indian chess, and funnily, Pragg became the GM 52nd GM, and Nihal was 53rd. So they are, right back to back. Okay, Nihal. So let's look at another game now. This time it will be much more recent game. This one is against Adli Ahmed in 2018 Reykjavik Open, and I would like to bring your attention to this position. Black has just made the move bishop to d6 from e7, and
Yes.
Nihal, who is white, is playing here. So it's Nihal's turn to play. I would like all of you to suggest what would you play here as white. Okay. There are few more contributions that we must thank. I would recommend everyone, please do contribute as much as you can. Kerala needs help from all of us, and it would be very nice if you can support it. Creator has given £5, so thank you so much, Creator, for this contribution. So Arjun Dave says, why don't we show more recent games? Well, Arjun, the next part of the show is all about recent games of Nihal. So this one is from 2018, just 5 months ago. What would you play here as white? Okay, so Nihal, there are a few suggestions here.
Okay.
Some people say knight into d6. Some have suggested knight to e5.
Okay.
Uh, let me see, there are a few more. I think knight into d6 is one, and Advait Vibhute has suggested the move that you have played. Advait, congratulations, you are the first one to suggest d into c5. Nihal, if I were playing white, I would have blindly taken knight into d6. Why did you take d into c5?
Um, After knight no d6 was obviously tempting, but I couldn't really see anything for me after knight takes d6, and I don't know what exactly I can do here. Like black's queen is very well placed on b7, and I guess black's only weakness in this position is the c6 square,
Hmm?
and now it's well controlled, I think. And if I just play a move like knight e5,
Yes.
and I don't know, I think black can even do something like b5, and I'm
B5,
not happy about this.
and then he plays C4 and
c4 or cd4.
right. Black should be okay here.
Yes.
And so when you're thinking in such a position, let's say you're calculating d into c5 and you are on the board, can you tell us how you are thinking? So let's go into the variations here. D into c5, and then you look at candidate moves for black, and how does it work?
Yes, d into c5, and if black takes knight into c5, I'll take on a7. I thought.
Okay, so this was very simple line that you saw that you are winning a pawn.
Yes, should be.
Okay,
And bishop takes c5,
okay.
and here
I must
I'm not exactly sure what I thought, but I somehow thought that this position is better for me. Like maybe I go b4, knight d4.
so b4. Let's say bishop e7. Then you
I
go.
go knight b d4, for example.
Okay. And that's what you are talking about, yeah, this weakness here.
Yes.
Now you're looking at it.
Yes. I'm not sure whether this is exactly what I had intended, but it's something similar.
Mm-hmm. I must tell the viewers that all of these positions have been chosen by me, and Nihal has no idea about what we are going to see. So he is right now remembering what he was looking at maybe 5 or 6 months ago in the previous games 5 years ago. So the main aim is to just see what were his thoughts during these games, and so there are few things which he may not remember. But Nihal, Adli Ahmed just took the bishop on f4. I think that looks natural.
Yes, but sorry, I wanted to say one thing. Now I'm quite sure that after bishop c5, I saw the same thing, I guess.
Ah, you saw the
Yeah,
same
bishop
thing.
c5, yes, b4, bishop d6, and rook f d1. This was the point, I guess.
Bishop d, sorry, here bishop d6.
And I just play rook f d1.
Ah, okay. And somehow this is unprotected, and
Yes, yes.
you're losing. Actually, black is losing material.
Maybe not exactly after bishop e7, but still, this c6 square is the main asset for me, I thought.
Correct. Okay. So you can just move your knight, and this is where you are looking at.
Yes, and I also thought this bit offside,
Mm-hmm.
especially after b4 comes.
Correct. Knight is really bad here.
Yes.
Okay, so coming back to d into c5, Adley took on f4, and he must be
Yes.
expecting you to recapture, let's say, e into f4 here.
Uh, I guess not. I'm quite sure he saw this. It's quite obvious.
He saw your next move. Uh,
Yes,
I don't think we should ask our viewers the next move, or should we?
it's your choice.
Okay, I would like to ask them. It's white to move here, e into f4 or queen into f4. Two choices for you. What would you play? Darshil Mehta is very smart. Yeah, he didn't fall for my trick. Even Pathik Desai, Food Chess Festival. Everyone says C6. By the way, Angela Franco from Colombia, all the way, has joined us. Hello. So everyone has found the move C6. Nihal, I think our audience is very strong.
Yes, yes, for sure.
So C6 takes, and you took the knight. Aren't bishops supposed to be better than knights, and the knight on a6 was offside? Why is this better for you?
Um, when the thing is, I'm getting my knight to c6 square.
Uh,
Almost inevitably, I thought.
so he went bishop b8 in the game, and then you went rook c1,
Yes.
queen d5,
Knight b d4. This is my point.
and this you think is sort of very big advantage for white, yeah?
Uh, it's at least a slight advantage, I thought. Because if I get my knight to c6, and it's very hard for black, I thought.
Yes, I agree. And I must tell the viewers that once Nihal has a small edge, he's like this guy who presses water from stone, which we're going to see a few examples now after this one. But this was beautiful. I think Nihal, you won a very nice game from this point onwards. We won't go into the entire game for now,
Okay.
but we'll move on to the next one. And I would like to remind all the viewers who have joined right now, Nihal is in Thrissur. He came back from Abu Dhabi after achieving his GM title on 13th of August. Yes. Uh,
On 19.
no, you achieved your GM title on I guess 14th of
Yes.
August. Yeah, 14th of August,
Yes.
and he came to India back on 19th. The conditions were pretty bad. He didn't have electricity perhaps for quite some time.
Yes. Actually, when I came back, the condition had improved a bit.
Okay, the conditions had improved, and prior to it, it was really bad. You couldn't land at the Cochin airport. Yes.
Yes. I think it's still closed.
Yes, the Cochin airport is still closed. But Nihal decided that he should help his state mates who are in distress, and here he is doing a show and raising funds. So, guys, please let's contribute to this cause, whatever you feel, whatever small amount. Use the description in the video, below the video, and contribute as much as you can. There's also an option of super chat where you can contribute money right from YouTube. Okay, so Nihal, next game is the one which helped you achieve your GM norm. It's against Parley Grass, and he's rated 2645. What was going through your mind when you were paired against him? What sort of a player did you think he was?
He's a very solid player, I think, and obviously he's very strong. And yeah, I was not expecting this line.
This one you were not expecting. The Queen's Gambit declined.
Yes, I was not expecting this. I was expecting either Ragozin or Queen's Indian.
Okay, so I have one specific question to you from the opening phase because I found it interesting. You took here Rook B1 was played for the minority attack,
Um,
G6, Bishop E2, Knight B6, and here exactly he played Bishop F5. And my question to you is, you have to play BD3, yes?
yes,
And usually when black exchanges these light squared bishop in Queen's Gambit decline, he gets a fine position. So why do you
yes.
think you should be having some edge here, or do you think you don't have any?
Mm, no, I don't think I don't have any at all.
So you have an edge, you mean?
No, I don't think I have any edge.
You don't have any edge. Okay, so if you had to improve your play, do you uh, can you tell us how you could do that, like with in this position?
In this position, I could not do anything. Maybe I had to just play Bishop E2 instead of Rook B1.
Here you mean. So bishop e2,
Yes,
and after let's say g6.
and now castle.
Okay, and I go knight b6. I make the same moves.
Bishop d3.
Ah, so you're smart. Yeah, once. So I would like to point out to the viewers that Nihal wasn't playing bishop d3 here because of knight f4. Yes.
Yes, yes.
So if you play bishop e2, g6, castle, knight b6, and now bd3, there's no knight f4 and no bishop f5.
Yes.
And let's say I pursue the idea of exchanging the bishops with knight g7. What do you do?
I'm not sure, but maybe I have a little bit better version of mm, the minority attack. Maybe
Okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe I go rook b1 b4.
Rook b1, bishop f5, b4. Yeah.
Yes, I guess I'm a little bit faster this time.
Okay. And do you think e4 is a good move here or no?
Um, I I think not great because black just takes and castles, and I don't know what to do.
Ah, so if takes knight e4, just castles and
Maybe this is also interesting. I don't know. This could be strong.
yes, rook f e1 perhaps. But
Yes, bishop f5. Um, bishop takes d3 maybe or queen c7.
and perhaps black is doing okay. Yeah, he might be a little passive, but he's solid.
Yes, like, but I don't think black is passive either. Like he'll come knight d5 and
Yes, he should be doing fine. Okay, so this is one game, and what I really loved in this game was the position over here, where Nihal was one pawn up and he played the move h3 here. He's pawn up, and this is a very crucial game for him. It was round 6 to make the GM norm. He had to, let's say, try and win this game. So Nihal, usually, when you are a pawn up, and I have been observing this in end games against strong players, you're able to convert them many times. Most of our viewers and also myself, we struggle and we draw the games, we make mistakes. So how do you keep putting so much pressure on your opponent?
I don't know. I just like playing such positions usually,
Hmm. So
but I'm getting a win after a long time in pawn up positions against strong players.
you mean to say earlier you wouldn't get them?
Yes,
Okay, so what changed? Like, did you change something? Did you practice on it, or uh,
uh, not really.
it just started happening?
Just started happening. Yes, and he misplayed this horribly. I think.
Okay, he played h6, which you think is a mistake.
Yes,
So if you were black, how would you defend such a position?
I'm not so sure. It's not very easy. Like maybe knight d5 or rook c2. Try to.
So one possibility is this, or you jump into c2. Okay.
Yes. Or maybe just stay rook c7 maybe. Just just guard the seventh rank.
Yeah, stay solid in the position.
Yes, it's not very easy for me to make progress, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he I guess he has decent counterplay against this f2 pawn.
Right. Yeah, he can always go knight e4 and then rook c2, and you have to be
Yes.
careful.
Yes.
Okay, he went h6, knight h4, rook d8, and you just snapped this pawn
Yes.
and went rook b7. And the funny thing is, there's no way the king can get out of this this check position, discovered check in a way.
Yes, but there is an even more strange thing. Like there is no threat here, which is
There's no threat, because if you were to give a discovered check with knight f5, he blocks with rook d7.
Yes, but still there are some threats. Like he plays h5,
Yeah.
for example,
Okay.
which I did not see during the game. And maybe I can go knight f5 check here,
Mm-hmm.
and rook d7, maybe rook b4.
Rook b4. Okay.
Yes, and knight d5
Mm-hmm.
and rook d4. I think this is a beautiful zugzwang here.
Zugzwang.
Yes,
Oh, I. Okay. First question is, what if I move my rook? Ah, if I move my rook, you have knight e7. Let's say rook
yes,
d8. Then, if rook d8, knight e7. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. And if king I see your devilish trick. Yeah. King g8 or king g6 is met with.
Rook d5.
Yes, rook d5, and you're just winning. So king h8 looks like.
King h8. Yes. Okay. I did not see this.
Yeah, perhaps the only move. But then,
Um,
yeah, now
correct. But now knight e7 looks winning.
knight e7, rook takes e7, rook takes, and this pawn is falling.
Yes.
No way to defend it.
I guess this is winning.
Okay, yeah, it's winning, I guess, as well. So, yeah, very nice position. In the game, he went rook d1, king h2, knight h5, and you ground this down. You won this end game with some very nice knight maneuvers, and this rook end game is winning.
Yes. Rook d6. I think it's just giving the game away.
So what should he have played here? He played rook d6 here, but does he have
Yes.
something
He
better?
has to play rook d4, which I missed.
Rook d4.
Yes. And after I play f3,
Mm-hmm.
he plays king f8,
Hmm.
stopping this rook e7, rook e4 manner.
Okay.
And the point is that if I go king h3 as rook d1,
Ah, and your king cannot activate itself.
yes,
Ah, that's the big problem here.
yes, but I had a plan like I go rook b6
No,
instead of king h3,
yeah, instead of king h3, rook b6.
king g7,
Mm-hmm.
rook e6.
Ah, yes, and now you're threatening rook e4.
No, I'm not.
That pawn ending is a draw, yeah?
Yes,
Okay.
like okay, rook a4. Now I thought king g1 maybe, and I guess this should be quite good for me. And
But,
like rook a1 check,
mm-hmm.
king f2, rook a2 check, rook e2, and for example, rook a6, rook e4, rook f6.
Yeah, but this is similar to what you got in the game.
Yes, but black has a much better version here. Now I'll have to come all the way around. I thought maybe like king g1,
Yeah, you have to come from here. It might take more time.
but I'm not even sure whether this is a win.
Because he can do h5, yeah?
And
Quickly.
yeah, maybe right now.
h5, gh, king
And
h6,
rook f5 maybe.
rook f5. So that if king h2, you take with a check.
Yes.
Okay. Nice defense. Nice defense. One of the things that we really see Nihal doing is calculating very hard in the end game, and this is the reason why he's able to get these half points converted into full points. Mm, I don't think even he is able to right now explain why he's able to convert such positions, but it's very clear that he is calculating stuff. So Nihal, this after rook d6, you played f3 and this idea of rook e4, and you won the game.
Yes, but he still defended very in a very tricky way, which I had missed. But luckily, this was winning.
Okay.
But now you see the difference. Yes, my king is much better placed on h2 than on f2.
Yeah. Now you just bring your king up and
Yes, and
zugzwang.
this is Zugzwang.
Yeah. King
And
here.
this was the trick. Yes, and it's not.
So what was the trick here?
No, I had to calculate. I was thinking for some 5 minutes or 6 minutes to play king h5.
Uh-huh.
And the idea is to now to come after the g2 pawn.
Take.
Rook a6, rook f4. Of course, g3 is a blunder.
Yes, it's a checkmate.
Yes, actually, I could repeat once if I wanted time. Like I had an idea to maybe just recheck. Like I play king h4 here.
Rook a6, king h4. You mean?
Yes, and black has to play rook f6.
Ah. And then you can go. Okay. But that
Yes,
he played rook a2, rook b4, and I think this is what you had to calculate, that you will have to
yes,
give up your
yes.
f pawn.
Yes, I have to give up my f pawn.
But this is winning.
Yes, and she defended in the best way, but like I had kind of seen till rook g8.
Yes. And
It's
you knew because you had briefly looked at Dvoretsky's endgame manual. You knew this, yeah.
and I think I had lost a similar position in 2016.
Okay. So that's how you were able to win this very important game. So you made your GM norm here. Now I would like the viewers to guess this move over here. It is white to play. Nihal is playing white against Evgeny Postny. Postny is a 2600 GM, very strong one from Israel, and it's white to play. What would you play? I would like to also thank Mahesh Kumar Kudre, who has contributed 1000 rupees here. Thank you so much. We have a few people who are contributing, and I hope you are enjoying Nihal's commentary. Stay tuned, there's going to be a quiz contest coming up very soon in which you can win autographed merchandise by Vishy Anand, who's going to sign t-shirts, also posters, DVDs, lot of different things that will be handed over here. So white to play here, Nihal. A lot of people might have seen this game. It was very famous. Lot few of the people are saying Queen E6 uh, is a possible move here. What do you think, Nihal?
Yes, for sure, but I think after rook f8, black can keep on playing for some more, I guess.
Right. But we have Sunita Bhattacharya, Vinay Thomas Abraham, Hacker, Darshil Mehta, Arnav Maheshwari, Deepak Chavan. Lot of people who have given this right answer F4. And you mentioned that during the game you were a bit nervous here. It was played 1.5 years ago. Can you tell us a bit more
Yes,
about this game?
about this game, yes, in an earlier part, my queen was almost trapped,
Hmm.
and then I was just very nervous, but yeah, luckily it was not quite getting trapped, and yeah, I got a much better position.
Yeah, and you had a chance to accept a draw, but you declined it, yes?
Yes, I thought I could play on.
Right, f4, and here, what if I take queen f4?
Rook f1.
Rook f1 is just winning, and in the game he took with the bishop.
Yes, but I think this is even worse.
You got rook g1. Now the bishop controls the rook. So
Yes.
queen h6, and now this sack. Very nice one.
Yes.
Not difficult though. And you won the rook, and with it the game.
Yes.
So that was a very nice game. Um, I would like to also discuss one more game, Nihal, with you. This happened in 2016 at the Zalakaros Open, and your opponent was Balokas Dimitri. Something special in this game. So let's join somewhere around here.
Yes, I had won a pawn here.
Yeah, you're a pawn up, and you're better, but he resisted pretty well here with black.
Yes, yes, yes.
h4, queen b2, hgfg, and now your king is slightly weak, so
Yes.
you'll always have some perpetuals. And we reached this position where he started checking, and he started coming in, and check, he went back. So were you kind of irritated at this point?
Not really, but I knew that it would be difficult to win this. I thought I'll just keep on trying.
Nah, you will. And you don't get tired, yeah, you just keep on making your moves.
Yes, maybe.
Okay, queen a5, a4, queen c3, queen f4, but again the checks start coming in, and it's,
So I think one check is a mistake, should be.
sorry, what was the mistake?
Queen e1 check.
Why? Because what happened in the game. Okay, let's not reveal it,
Yes.
but what should he have played instead?
I don't know, it's tough. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. What?
It's
Not
not,
very good for black.
yeah, it's not so easy to find the correct move, but he
Yes.
he checked here, and now it's black to play, white to play. What should white play here? Okay, for guys who are asking when is the quiz should begin in, let's say, around 15 to 20 minutes from now. Yeah, so that's when we're going to take on the quiz with Nihal, and there's also a small section where we are going to test Nihal with one or two positions that I have selected. Not going to be very easy, and Nihal will be challenged, so that would be interesting to see you also calculating the same, and Nihal as well, and see what comes out of it. Okay, so a lot of people have given the answers here. Food Chess Festival, Arnav Maheshwari, Hacker, Ravi Kumar, Vinay Thomas Abraham, Abdu Yar, Sunita Bhattacharya, everyone has found the right move, which is King f4. And Nihal, at this point, did you feel like you are in this Nigel Short mode, moving your king up the board?
Maybe.
This was this game, very famous game, Short Timon, in which
Yes.
white moves his king up
Yes,
from
it's just beautiful.
g1 to h6. Yeah, you've seen that.
Yes.
Okay. And Nihal's king does something magical in this game. It goes all the way from g3 to f6. That's a real king, there. He's fighting, creating mating threats. Okay, Nihal, one question here. Okay, from me. Black gives check on f2, and you
Yes.
could, let's say, immediately you played king e7 here. So why did you
Yes.
play knight f5 first and repeat the position?
I just wanted to gain some time.
Gain some time.
Yes.
And usually repeating when you are better is also a good idea. Yeah, it kind of tires the opponent out.
Yes.
Okay, so king e7, bd5, queen g5, queen f6, and here you broke through and you were able to checkmate him. Excellent game. I think you would have been happy
Thank you.
after this game.
Yes.
Creative game.
Thank you.
Okay, so moving on, we have one position. Okay, Nihal, I'm going to uh, take a break from looking at your games and I'm going to
Okay.
test you. Are you ready for it?
Um. Yes.
You have no choice, yeah, so you have to be ready for it. So it's black to play here in this position. This is the first time Nihal is looking at this position, and I would recommend you guys to also try your hand at it. um, Black to move, what should black play? Nihal, I hope you haven't seen this position before.
No.
Okay, that's nice because many times this young boy has studied so much of chess that many of the positions he knows them. So here's a fresh one for him. Black to move here. What should black play? And guys, you too can think with Nihal, and perhaps after this we will discuss what was going through the mind of Nihal, and you can compare what you were thinking. Okay, so Devesh Naik is the first one who's given a move. Also Shobha Shetty, Mahesh Kumar Kudre. So okay, people have already started to get the answer. Nihal, you're thinking, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, would you like to think out loud in this position? Would that be something that you can do for us so that we understand what you're thinking?
Yes. Yes. I can.
Okay. So, what's going on in your mind?
Uh. Just a second.
Mm-hmm.
A5 looks interesting.
Okay. So, so the first move that you spotted is a5.
Yeah, not exactly the first move, but that looks interesting. I just want to stop b4.
Okay. Okay. Um, and what were the moves that you eliminated before coming to a5?
No, it's a tough choice. I don't know. Like I also like knight d5 possible.
Okay. And then how does your variation continue here?
Um, not sure. b4
Mm-hmm.
and maybe c takes b4, bishop takes b4, and
White has some play here, yeah, according to you.
yes, this is kind of what I would like to avoid.
Okay. But you know, a5 move, I'm just winning an exchange after knight f6.
But bishop f6, bishop 8, bishop d7. No?
Yeah, that's a nice point. And guys, I if the pawn was on a7 here, white could have taken queen a7 and be better, but because Nihal played a5, he's just better. But Nihal, I must say this was fantastic. I didn't think that you would find it so quickly.
It's right.
It's right. It's right. A5 is a tremendous move because knight f6 check is avoided, b4 is avoided, and next black will play something like bd7 and be clearly better. So uh, that's the intuition of this young lad. Yeah, he was able to uh, find this move very quickly. Nihal, was this easy for you?
No, no.
Okay, I'm going to test you one more position, and guys, you're going to be with, you're going to also think with Nihal in this one. This is the game between Sandeepan Chanda and Nabati Tamir. Have you seen this game before?
No.
Okay, that's good. Knight c6. So bishop c2 was played, and here Sandeepan took on f6,
Yes. Okay.
gf6, and queen d2 was played, and black went d5.
Yes.
And you know the game ended in the next three moves. Uh,
Yes.
White took
Uh,
knight d5, queen d5, queen h6, bishop f5, and uh, you know it went on here. Sandeepan found the move rook e5, very nice
yes.
strong move, fe5, bishop e5, bishop f5, and the game ended. So my question to you is, could black have defended any better after knight into d5 in this position? So the question to all of you here is, can black defend in this position? Uh, can Nabati Tamir have done better against Sandeepan uh, than what he played in the game? Okay, so Srivastav Harish says, I'm not able to pay using my UK card. Harish, you had written to us on Twitter as well. I guess you can directly contribute to the Chief Minister's Distress Relief Fund, or you can contribute to the super chat here. These are the two options that you have that would be possible. Okay, so in this position, I think Queen d5 was played anyway. But Nihal, can you tell us your calculations?
I'm not sure. I'm just calculating something.
By the way, we have Chess ATC, I think Tarun and Trisha, who suggest King G7 here. But I think then just white is a pawn up, yeah?
Yes, I think black has to take queen d5.
Yeah, okay. So let's go on. Let's continue the variation. I think white, what should white play here?
Queen h6, yes.
Okay. And then
And yes, bishop f5 is forced.
why is it forced? Any other move that you consider?
F5, knight g5 is just over. Right?
Yeah, that's over. So bishop f5.
Rook e5, and now I'm thinking.
Okay, guys, here is where Nihal has taken his short break to think. We would also like to thank Autanshu Bhatt, who's our editor-in-chief of ChessBase India Juniors, who's contributed 400 rupees. Thank you, Autanshu. So, yes, rook e5. And here, in the game, f into e5 was played and bishop f5 led to resignation. So Nihal, I would like you to calculate a little louder. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking knight takes e5, d takes e5, and trying to find a defense for black.
Okay. And now there are two threats. I'm taking your bishop on f5 and also the pawn on
Yes.
f6.
Yes.
Okay, so few of the people have suggested knight e5.
But can I take bishop f2 here?
Bishop f2. That looks like a shot in the dark. Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, it should not work, I guess.
Why do you think it should not work?
Just king f2, and I don't know how it works.
King f2. Yeah.
Maybe this does work, I think. Queen c5 check,
Okay.
and king g3.
Okay.
Maybe bishop g6.
And then I just take, yeah, forced mate.
Queen d6 check.
You spotted the trick. Very
Yes.
quick, very quick. Yeah, and you take the f6 pawn and you finish him off.
Yes.
And what if I retreat my king somewhere else? I mean, is g3 the only move?
I don't know.
When Nihal says he doesn't know, it means that he knows a lot of things, but he's just thinking, yeah? So,
Yes, but king f1, I just take bishop c2. and I think
Bishop
black is winning.
C2 and EF6.
Bishop d3 check.
Yeah, that's just game over.
Yes, and white is getting mated here.
So king E1 has to come out, and then with
Yes,
these
yeah,
two mighty rooks, queen and bishop, he shouldn't
yes.
survive.
At the very least, black has rook 8 and queen f8.
Ah, you mean here? Yes. Okay.
Yes,
So
but this is just mate, of
yeah,
course.
of course
Queen
this.
c2.
Okay. So any other possibilities after bishop f2? I could just play king h1. Yeah.
But I thought bishop e3 maybe.
Ah, and now you deflect,
Yes.
and I must take the bishop. Yeah. Otherwise, you just are very happy now to take
Yes,
on
yes.
c2. So you take and rook up for black.
Yes.
Great defense by Nihal. Nihal, tremendous. I'm so impressed with the speed at which you're finding these ideas. Uh,
Thank you.
because knight into e5 is okay, but here I think the critical variation was to play queen c5, king g3, and then put your bishop back on g6, seeing that e into f6 loses to queen d6, and you spotted this instantly. It's
I
fantastic.
was lucky, but
Yeah, as Nihal always says, he was lucky, but good players are always lucky. Yeah.
hmm.
Okay. Uh, Before we move to the trivia questions, I would also ask people if they have any questions for Nihal. You can write it down here. This is something, two positions which I would say a normal player would take around half an hour to find both of them, but Nihal just dispatched them in 2 to 3 minutes each, which was simply fantastic. This just shows where he's moving towards. Okay, uh, I'm going to show here, and this is guys, you have to be ready. Uh, Now I'm going to pose uh, some pictures, and you have to identify a few questions, and the first one to give the answer in this wins some prize from ChessBase India and Vishy Anand. As I mentioned, he was the first person to pledge to this show. He contributed 15,000 rupees, and the winners will get some merchandise autographed by Vishy Anand. So once I announce a winner, he should write to us on chessbaseindia@gmail.com with his address, and you will get the prize. So okay, are you ready? Nihal, there are a few questions to you. One is how to improve concentration and visualization skills. I am not going to ask you to answer. If you can answer that, that would be nice till I get the first picture on.
Yes, sir. Mm, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Maybe doing some yoga is good for concentration.
maybe doing yoga is good. Do you do yoga?
I used to, like some years ago.
Okay. You used to do some yoga, and now you don't do it anymore, yeah?
Not really.
Okay, okay. So yoga can help. Okay, so here we have the first question to everyone. Who is the person sitting opposite Nihal in this picture? The first one who replies will get something. Okay, Nihal, how many games would you be able to play in blindfold simul? That's one question from Shrayan Majumdar.
I don't know. Maximum is one.
One. I think you would play at least six.
Come on, no, I cannot do that, I guess.
Okay, but you have to train maybe. Okay, the
I can play, but yeah, blindfold Simon is very hard for me.
Okay, okay, but maybe Timur Garev would have some tips over there. So
It's
yes.
yes.
Okay, so we have a picture here of Nihal shaking hands with a young boy, and we have just asked who gives the first answer to this. And as per my record over here, it is Sunita Bhattacharya who has said Nodirbek Abdul Sattarov over here. Great job. Great job by Sunita Bhattacharya. You win a prize. So please write to us at chessbaseindia@gmail. Okay, moving on to the next one. Nihal, this was one picture of yours and Abdul Sattarov.
Okay.
Okay, the second one is Nihal is standing here with someone with a trophy in his hand. Young Nihal, can you tell us who that person is? And the first person to give the answer again wins a prize. Okay, Nihal, I'm going to tell you who this person is in a bit, and I'm going to ask you something about him. But first, question for all the people who are asking why they can't see Nihal is because the internet connection in Kerala is still not so strong yet, and we didn't want to take any chances with that, so that's why only audio. Okay, Devesh Naik says his father no, but this time it's Vinay Abraham Thomas who wins the prize, who says it's Nirmal EP. Nihal, this is a picture with Nirmal EP over here. Can you tell us a bit about Nirmal? Your maybe one of the first, not the first, but trainers that you started off with.
Yes, he's a very friendly trainer. For me, it never felt like training. He was mostly like a friend. It was like he's a fantastic trainer.
He's a fantastic trainer, and I
Also very friendly.
and I think if from what I have read and known about him, he never really told you you must do this or that. Yeah, he's always like asking you what would you like to study today,
Yes.
and what would you enjoy the most with him, studying what.
Yes.
What part of the game, opening, middle game, end game, what would you enjoy?
I enjoy. I just enjoy being with him.
You just enjoy being with him. Okay, so a big
Yes.
thanks to Nirmal, who has really helped Nihal become very strong. So the prize over here goes to Vinay Abraham Thomas. You will get something, some chess merchandise from ChessBase India signed by none other than Vishy Anand. So that's great. Okay, now, moving on to the third question. Here we have one more person in this frame with Nihal, young Nihal in the screen. I guess some kind of a shopping mall he's in. And who's the person over here? Uh, and the one who gives the first answer gets again some kind of a prize and merchandise of ChessBase autographed by Vishy Anand. Okay, someone said Nigel Short. No, this is not Nigel Short here. Okay, one more person says Nigel Short. Krishna Khichu says Neha. Yes, agreed. It's Neha, but the the man in the picture, the right answer was given by Mansoor Majid, who said it is Dmitry Komarov. Um, it's correct. Dmitry Komarov is the first, is the right answer over here. Nihal, few words about Komarov. How did you meet him and started working?
I met him in 2013 World Youth in Alain, which was my first foreign trip as well.
Mm-hmm.
I met him there, and it's it's rare for, especially for grandmasters, to be very friendly, and he was also, after games he was also telling me something.
Okay.
like telling me some improvements
And
and
wasn't it like,
started helping me a lot.
sorry, he started what?
He started helping me a lot.
Ah, he started helping you a lot. Okay.
Yes.
And wasn't it like he was giving a position to one of his students, and then you were somewhere nearby and you spotted that answer?
Yes. Kind of. Yes.
So what was it like? What happened?
I I'm not sure, and I guess he was impressed, and then he made us play a game,
Mm-hmm.
like I against his student,
Okay.
and I managed to win that. And in the second game, I remember Komaro sir helped him a little bit at some position,
Okay.
and somehow I managed to win that game. And then
So so he was very impressed by you.
yes,
Okay. Okay. Uh, all right. One more question here. The next one is for people over here. This is for someone with whom Nihal works regularly and has played a big role in his improvement. Who is he? Who is this person in this picture? By the way, I must thank one more person here, Ilyas Abdi Rahman, who's contributed £20. Thank you so much. Okay, we have the first answer, very easy one, Rohit Ravindran, who has given the answer as Srinath Narayanan. Nihal, you enjoy with him, yes?
yes,
And he's your trainer or friend, or what do you call him?
yes. He helps me, and he's more like a playing partner and friend.
He's more like a playing partner and friend. Okay.
Yes.
So moving on, all the winners, please write to us, and guys, please contribute towards the initiative that we have taken to help the people in Kerala against the floods. Okay, here's one more position for you, not a position, sorry, a picture for you. This is one very famous grandmaster with Nihal, and who is he? Okay, we would like to announce that we have received 10,000 rupees from Ramaraju, who is a coach in Andhra Pradesh, very famous trainer of Harika, and he has contributed 10,000 rupees. Thank you so much. And the right answer to this question was given by Chemikala Rajashekara. Uh, the player was Ulf Anderson. Nihal, you have met Ulf, yes?
Yes. I think it was in Hasselbeck.
Yes, Hasselbeck, and he's one of the greatest endgame players. Did you learn some endgames
Yes.
from him?
I've uh, not learned from him, but I met him and it was very nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's, obviously, he's a very good endgame player, very famous.
Yes, extremely famous endgame player, and yeah, he helped in this picture. It was him. So maybe we go through a few more quickly over here. This is one of the pictures where Nihal was on the banner when I think he won the World Youth Under 10. And here is another person who actually played a big role in Nihal's chess development. Can you guess who the man on right is over here? This one on the right is someone with whom Nihal has a very special bond. So Some people are saying he's his grandfather, father, Nirmal, uncle. No, that's not him. Uh, Vinay Thomas Abraham gave the right answer, but I'm not going to take his answer because he already knows it. He has already won one answer prize. Abduyar got the right answer according to me. Joseph Potore. Am I pronouncing it right, Nihal?
Yes, his name is Matthew Joseph.
Matthew Joseph Potore.
Yes, Potur.
Potur. Okay. Who
Yes.
was he?
He was my first first coach, and many thanks to him. He was maybe the main reason why I even came to chess.
Mm-hmm. He's the person who identified that you had some special talent in chess.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Uh, Moving on, this is a very nice picture of Nihal with the book of calculation of Jakob Agard sleeping on it. Nihal, you remember it, yes?
Yes. It was Banjan's work.
It was Priyadarshan Banjan, who's your very good close friend, and also he works with you, manages you. He took this picture of you.
Yes.
And were you tired of solving it, or you were like thinking about the position still?
What, when I was sleeping?
Yeah, no, you acha, okay, you're sleeping, you're not thinking.
No, I was sleeping.
You were sleeping, okay. So Jakob Agard, this is for you. He got really tired. This is one more question to all of you here. Nihal is here with all his schoolmates. So the question is, in which school does Nihal study? And the first person to answer this gets a special prize from ChessBase India, signed merchandise, autographed merchandise by Vishy Anand. And we would also like to thank Jinesh George, who has contributed 12,463 rupees. Jinesh, thank you so much. He has contributed a huge amount. Okay, the first person to give the answer was Manzoor Majid, but I think he's already given one answer. Also, Vinay Abraham Thomas. But the right answer goes to Jin Geo, Jingeo, who says Dev Mata. Nihal, Dev Mata School, congratulations Jin Geo for getting this right. Nihal, can you tell us how your school helps you in chess?
Yes, they are very supporting, and they grant leaves,
So,
which is quite unusual for other schools.
mm-hmm. Do you go to
So,
school regularly?
yes, when I'm here, I do.
You go to school.
Yes.
Do you not feel like, oh, why should I go to school? I should be practicing chess.
Um, at times I do, but no, but I think it's better to go.
Why? Why exactly?
I don't know why exactly, but okay,
Okay, okay,
I'm not sure.
all right. So this is one picture of Nihal with his sister Neha, and she has Nihal. Does she know how to play chess?
She knows how to move pieces.
Okay, she's not going to play tournaments, yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay, okay. Uh, and here's one more question for everyone. Who's the person in this picture with Nihal over here? Very interesting personality and very uh, well known chess figure. A. Umar is what people say. Aman Shingare says his coach. No. Not David Lada. No. Okay, I guess, yeah, someone has got it like Lakshmi Sarma, but she's not named the person, so we're not going to give it to them. Yes, creator has got it right. It's Frederick Friedel, and that's the right answer. Co-founder of ChessBase. Nihal, can you went to Hamburg? Yes, a few years ago.
Yes, 1 year ago.
1 year ago. Okay, and how was it?
It was very nice there.
What did you do in Hamburg?
I did I did a small video with copying some opening,
Okay.
which I had seen in another video.
You copied some opening.
Yeah, I just I had I had some knowledge there, so I just did an opening video there, and yeah, it was very nice to be with Frederick.
Okay, you enjoyed with Frederick. All right.
Yes.
And so you had a nice time in Hamburg, and this is Nihal winning his first under 10 World Youth Championship, a big achievement. Your first big victory, yes, Nihal?
Yes.
This was in Durban. Okay, and now the next question is uh, where who is the person sitting opposite to Nihal in this picture? Okay, so this is one position picture. The last a few of the last ones now. Uh, who is the one sitting opposite Nihal in this picture? I think we have some problem with the network. That's what people are saying, that it is lagging. Uh, don't know if people can see this. Nihal, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can.
Okay, Nihal is here. Okay, so maybe now it's okay. And we have a few answers here. Uh, Shreya Kumar has got it right. The first one, Shreya Kumar KR, who says Divya Deshmukh. Yes, this is Nihal sitting here with Divya, who is also one of the champions of Indian chess. Nihal, you won your first national title at that time. Divya was also the national champion, yes? Yeah, Nihal, can you hear me? Okay, we're trying to get. Nihal, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hmm? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Nihal, can you hear me?
Yes. Sorry, there was small.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so I think we are back live here, and I would like to finish this show with a final question here, which is about this picture. I would like someone to name all the people who are present in this picture over here. Uh, this is these are five big talents in the chess world, and I would like that. Who do you think are these people? Can you let us know? So one of them is definitely Nihal in the middle, and okay, someone said Praggnanandhaa, yes, right. But can you name all five of them? The one who names all five of them gets this one is a real tricky one. I'm not expecting anyone to get this right. Nihal, you know this picture, yeah?
I cannot see pictures.
Yes, but five of the biggest talents in the world. You might have seen that picture before. You, Prag, and three more.
I can check.
Okay, I'll tell you who they are. Harshal Fanny Bhare was close. He said Abdu Sataro, Sindaro, Praggnanandhaa, Vincent, and Nihal. Pretty close, but not correct. There's no Ali Reza here, so that's not right. Praggnanandhaa, Nihal, Nodirbek, Abdul Sattar, Vincent. Yes, Shrayan Mazumdar, you got 4 right. I think a lot of people have got 4 right, but one more guy who's there in there. Ray Robson, no, that's too. He's too old not to be here. Priya Darshan Banjan has got this right. Peng, Vincent, Nihal, Prag, and Abdu Sattarov. So he's the first one to get this right. That's David Peng in between. And apart from him, Vincent Kimar, Abdu Sattarov, Nihal, and Prag. I think these are the people who are going to dominate the chess world in the years to come. So, guys, we've been with Nihal for nearly 1.5 hours now. And we've seen so many things with him, so many chess positions, and so many different questions asked. Nihal, are you tired?
Yes. No, it's okay.
You're not tired?
No, I'm fine.
If it is chess, you don't get tired, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, and that in a way sums up the success story of Nihal. If it is chess, he really enjoys it, doesn't get tired. Nihal, do you have some kind of a schedule that you work on, like right now, tomorrow, let's say, are you going to work on chess?
I don't know. I don't have a schedule.
So when do you practice? Like whenever you feel like it, or?
Yes, kind of.
Okay, wonderful. So that's how he works. Yeah, he works when he feels like working, and he feels like working on chess most of the times. So and that's the reason why. Nihal, what are your next tournaments now? What are you going to play?
I guess Isle of Man, and then I don't know.
Okay, Isle of Man you're going to play. So that's when we'll see you in action. And you have exams coming up?
Yes, in October, I guess.
In October. And right now you're going to prepare for chess for a few months now, for a month or so.
Yes.
Okay, okay, great. So Nihal, thanks a lot for doing this with us, for raising funds for the people of Kerala. It was really nice to discuss chess with you, and I hope you enjoyed as well.
Yes, and I just wanted to thank all for donating and watching the show, and thank you very much.
Yes. So thank you everyone for watching this show, donating. If you would like to donate still, the links are open until tonight. and we would then close it off and donate whatever amount we collect to the Chief Minister's Distress Relief Fund. This is a small way in which ChessBase India and Nihal have come together and trying to help the people in Kerala. All right, so thank you guys for being with us, and all those who have won the prizes, please do contact us on our email address chessbaseindia@gmail.com. Nihal, have a good day, and
Yes.
thanks a lot.
Yes. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night.